Hi, this is Cindy with Studio Kitsch. In this tutorial, we'll create a sun and a groovy rainbow, the perfect backdrop for your hand lettering. I'm using a couple of free brushes and a free color palette that you'll find on my website. You'll find links in the description below the video. Okay, I've created a 10 by 10 inch white canvas at 300 dpi, and I'm starting with the Doodly Doo Mono Style brush and the bright yellow from the color palette. And both of these are included in the freebies for this video. Now I'll draw a circle, hold it to invoke the quick shape, then tap Edit Shape, then Circle, and now we can tap on the color dot and then drag and drop the color to fill it in. Next, I'll get the Move tool and move it up to the top right corner. And this is going to be our sun. Next, I'll grab one of the darker yellow-orange colors from the palette and draw zigzag shapes around the sun. They don't have to be perfect, and they look better if they're not. And then we can just drag and drop the color to fill it in, and you can clean it up if you need to. Okay, the sun is looking a little plain to me. So let's grab the off-white color and just draw a spiral shape on top of the round area of the sun. Now, to make the sun stand out, I like to add a shadow. So in the layers, swipe left and tap Duplicate, then tap the bottom sun layer, and then choose brown from the color palette, and back in the layers, tap on the sun layer and choose Alpha Lock, then choose Fill Layer, and then tap and choose Alpha Lock again to turn it off. Next, let's tap the adjustment icon and choose Gaussian Blur. And on the canvas, drag your pencil to the right to blur the shadow layer. 12 to 15% is usually pretty good. And in the layers, click on the end of the shadow layer and change the blend mode to linear burn. And then go ahead and lower the opacity to about 70%. Okay, I'm going to get the Move tool and move the shadow layer a bit on my canvas. Next, let's create a new layer and drag it below the shadow layer. Then grab the bright yellow from the color palette. Okay, now for the fun part. We're creating kind of a wavy rainbow that's radiating out of our sun. So we want to draw a wavy line from the top right side of the canvas under the sun to the left side of the canvas, and then draw a second line under our previous line following that same curve. Then we can go ahead and use color drop to fill it in. And that makes our first arc for a rainbow. So let's go ahead and grab one of the yellow-orange colors from the palette and draw another line below our previous arc, and then we can go ahead and use color drop to fill that in. And you want to make sure that each line that you draw is connected to another line or another part of one of the other colored arcs. Otherwise, you're going to accidentally fill in your whole canvas with the color. Next, let's grab the bright orange from the color palette and draw another line under our previous arc, and then go ahead and fill that in with color drop. Okay, next let's grab the pink and go ahead and draw another line under our previous arc and fill that in with color drop. And let's get our final color, which is the pinky purple color, and draw yet another line and then fill it in with color drop. And I'll just thicken this up here at the bottom and fill that with color drop and clean it up a bit. Okay, next we're going to create a highlight. So let's create a new layer and then choose white from the color palette. And we're going to use the pencil charcoal vine brush from the free brushes. Back in the layers, tap on the N and change the blend mode to add. Then tap and choose clipping mask from the menu. Now back on our canvas, we want to add the highlight to the curved area of our rainbow. Just imagine the light coming from the top left side of the canvas. And once you're done with that, lower the opacity of the layer to about 50% or so. I decided to change the color of my background to the blue that's in the color palette. I felt like it made the colors pop a bit more, And then I added some lettering. You can add anything you want on top of it or just leave it as is. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Make sure to subscribe to this channel or my email list so that you can be notified of new tutorials. Have a great day.